Hi guys, welcome back to another video. My name is Mimi. If you're new here, this is Mimi React. So we are back with another Love is Blind season. This is season 8, I believe. So I watched the first 3 episodes this weekend, and I want to just make this video based on the first 3 episodes. So far it's not giving much. I don't know if I have a favorite yet. I don't want to speak too soon because I think I did that last season with Tyler and Ashley, and then we all see how it turned out. So I'm gonna talk, just share my opinion on the first 3 episodes. First, there are a few cast members that I want to highlight. I'm not gonna highlight all of them because a lot of people, but there are a few cast members that I wanted to highlight, and they are going to play a huge part in these first 3 episodes that I'm going to talk about. So the first person I want to talk about is Virginia. Her name is Virginia. She said that she's a doctor. So I'm not really sure what kind of doctor she is. Maybe I missed that. I didn't really get into it, but she is a doctor, and she's a beautiful girl. I love her. She looks well polished, well spoken. She seems educated. She seems like, she seems also, she can be like a fun time, as far as in a relationship. So she's beautiful. I like her. I like what I see. I mean like I like her as a person because I don't know yet. This is the first episode, okay? So the next person is Dave. Dave, he shared that the nature of his job. I guess he works where at a facility where women come to get their looks altered. What's the word? But he works at a place where people go to get surgery, like on their body. So he said what he's used to seeing, like what he's used to looks. He's used to going for looks based on, what the nature of his job is, what he's used to seeing. So he was trying to change that narrative, which is why he came to Love is Blind, just so he can find a woman that's naturally beautiful, someone that he can love for their looks and not based on the superficial things, based on the looks and stuff like that. So he seems to be like a jokester. He makes a lot of like inappropriate jokes, and he makes a lot of not inappropriate jokes, but jokes that can seem like offensive to some certain women. Like, example, right? He asked a few of the women, "What's wrong with you?" Like asking them what's wrong with them for being on the show. Like, why are you here? It's like, sir, what's wrong with you? Because you're here. Yo, I'm so sorry about the light. It keeps going on and off, but I'm using natural light. I hope we can, y'all can forgive me for that. But anyways, let's go back to Dave. But Dave kept asking the women, like, what's wrong with you? Like, insinuation, like, what's wrong with you? Why are you here? I'm just like, man, boy, why are you here? Right? But I like his sense of humor. He's very funny. He seems a little immature to me. He seems a little immature, but hopefully I'm not judging him too harsh yet. But from what I've seen, I've only watched the first 3 episodes. He seems a little immature, but let's hope it gets better. So next we have Molly. Molly is a girl. She said she had never been in a relationship. She had never had a boyfriend. So she's hoping that whoever she ends up on the show would be her first boyfriend and her husband. When she said that, I thought that she was a virgin. I really thought she was a virgin. But then I think towards the end of episode 3 or the middle of episode 3, she mentioned that there was a moment where her and David had a conversation. Dave opened that he had cheated before in the past. And she said she had never cheated in the past before, but someone had cheated on their significant other with her. So I'm just like, oh, she's not a virgin. Okay, so she had sex. She's not a virgin, but she had never been in a relationship. So I guess she was just, sappies? But hey, I'm not going to judge her because I think that's very commendable to come on national TV to share. So I'm not going to judge her. Next, we have Alex. Alex kind of seemed cool too. I think he's good looking. He said he shared a story when he was in high school. He said when he was in high school, I guess he didn't think he was good looking, quote unquote, he thought he was ugly. And I guess his aesthetic, he said he wore the same sweater every day, and he had a big afro. And you know how those type of kids like look in high school, you would get bullied, right? If you just somebody that don't care about your looks, or someone that have a specific looks that's not aesthetically pleasing to high schoolers, they're gonna bully you. So he said that he was bullied a lot because of his looks. And then he told a story one time that he told a girl that he had a crush on her, and then the girl laughed in his face, and then all her friends laughed in his face. And then he said that I think this was during lunchtime, and so he was so embarrassed that he went to the bathroom and ate lunch in the bathroom. I thought that was so sad. I'm like, yo, kids are mean in high school. I remember, like, I was bullied in high school too, but I remember there was a time like I had to fight for myself. I fought one time in high school. I was a good kid, y'all. I was a good kid, and I had good grades in high school. But there was one time I was bullied so bad, and I had to fight for myself, and I got suspended. Me and the girl, we both got suspended. I remember I went home the day I was bullied, and then I told what happened. My grandpa was like, "You let her bully you? You let her bully you?" So I went the next day. I was like waiting for this girl, and I went in there. I started fighting her because prior to that, the day before, she had smacked me, and I let it slide. I was so sad, and I went home, and I told my grandpa, and my grandpa was like, my grandpa is no longer living, but at the time he was alive. He was like, "You let her bully you?" He was like, "You gotta stand up and fight for yourself." And I went back, yo. Yeah, that was the first time I ever got into a fight, and everybody was surprised because I was a good kid. Like, I had good grades. I wouldn't say I was a teacher's pet, but a lot of my teachers loved me because I was obedient. I listened to my teachers. I did what I had to do. I helped around. But yeah, high school kids are mean, y'all. So, and then I want to highlight the next cast I want to highlight is Madison. Madison, I thought she was a cool chick. I don't have really much to say about her, but she has a very traumatic story about her upbringing. She said that her mom was on drugs, and hold on, let me see. Yeah, mom was on drugs, and then her parents were no longer together, and then her mom remarried, and then she lost her stepfather when I guess she was a teenager. She lost her stepfather, and then she lost her brother to a car accident. She has a really traumatic, like, childhood trauma. And I don't know if she's completely healed yet, because, I know Love is Blind, they're asking questions about their childhood. Maybe that's why she's just bringing all of that up. But I don't know if she went to therapy. I don't know if she's completely healed yet. But it seems like she went through a lot. It seems like she's dealing with rejection, and I hope that that would not be an issue with this relationship that she's about to get to if she ends up with whoever she ends up with. It seems like her and Mason are hitting it off really good, but we don't know yet. So I hope that she makes it out, because it seems like she's doing a whole lot of trauma dumping in this season. But Love is Blind is good for that. All these people come on here to trauma dump on each other. So the next person I want to highlight is Devin. Devin is cool. He's 28. He's young. He's 28. He's a soccer coach. He coaches high school girl soccer team. And he is, so far what we've seen, he's in a triangle between Virginia and Brittany. Brittany is also a pretty girl. She's also very athletic. She's also, I think, a soccer coach, or no, basketball coach. Sorry, Devin was a basketball coach. So like, Brittany is also a basketball coach, I believe. She's very athletic. They have a lot in common. They talked about, they got into family in common. They both love sports. They just have a lot in common. And then Devin is also in a triangle with Virginia, but him and Virginia don't really, I feel like their bond is not as strong as Brittany, because Virginia is not trying to open up all the way. Devin is saying to her, like, I know you're not comfortable with open up all the way telling me certain things, but for me to get on one knee to propose to you, I'm going to need to know more about you. I feel like there's something maybe specifically that she's not comfortable to open up about him yet. I hope she doesn't have a kid and she's trying to hide it. I hope that's not what it is. Or at least I hope she's not like legally married. And I hope those are not the things that she's hiding. But yeah, that's the triangle. It's Devin, Virginia, and Brittany. So there's a triangle there. And both of these women are older than him. They're in their 30s and he's 28, but he doesn't care, and it doesn't seem like it's a problem for them. So, but yeah, those are the characters. Those are the cast members that I wanted to highlight so far. As we, continue these reviews, I will introduce more cast members. So the first thing that I wanted to highlight and talk about is the scene where Dave told Molly that he had cheated before in a relationship and he felt really bad about it, and then he did said that he doesn't see himself doing it again. He felt really bad. He would no longer cheat in any future relationships, and I thought that was very mature of him to say. And then she opened up and said she had never cheated before, but someone had cheated on their significant other with her. And I'm like, girl, I don't know how I feel about that. But I commend both of them to share something so personal on national TV. Personally, I wouldn't do something like that, but hey, what's the saying? Different stroke for different folks, whatever. But I commend both of them to being so vulnerable and sharing those intimate secrets with each other. I think that was beautiful for them to do. So yeah. And then we got our first engagement, Joey and Monica, and they got engaged and they finally did the reveal. Y'all, let me say Monica. Monica was so obsessed with this man's looks. She just kept commenting about his hair because his hair is a little long. She kept commenting about his hair, his looks. I know that she was extremely attracted to him, and he was also attracted to her, obviously. And then I thought it was so beautiful. They look like big toddlers. Like, look, the way they were acting with each other. I just hope that Love Is Blind gives them more like camera time, because they look like they're not gonna be the ones with toxic drama. And Love Is Blind, they usually give us more of the drama. So please, Love Is Blind, I hope that you guys are gonna give us some positive people this season. I know the more drama, the more views, the more like engagement, but please give hope to the singles. Let us see the positive energy. Let us see the love. Let us see the compassion. Let us see people, strangers, come together and not just be so toxic, because sometimes they just push the toxicity in the front. And all the people that have the good, positive energy, they don't really give them enough TV time. And I feel like Joey and Monica are going to be one of those people that might not get enough TV time. So, and it's always like that. The couples that get engaged first don't get enough TV time at all. They never do, because they don't really have enough drama to give us. So, yeah, those are all the events and cast that I wanted to talk about for episode 1, 2, 3. Not much really happened. We were just introduced to these people, getting to know them a little bit. Obviously, there are other casts that are introduced, but we're gonna get more into it. By the way, I didn't see the black guys. I didn't see much of the black people, the men specifically. Hopefully, episode 4 through 6, I will see that. I haven't watched episode 4 through 6 yet, but I saw 2 chocolate men there. I would love to see their story. And I saw another chocolate woman out besides Brittany. I didn't see much of her story yet, so I hope we see the black sisters. Also, why are we not getting any Asian people? Like, what's going on, Love Is Blind? What is going on? Like, we see Asian people, but we never get storyline out from them. The only one I think we've ever gotten a storyline out of is Natalie and Shane. And it's been so long, like since. So I don't know what's going on with that. But anyway, that's all I have to say for episode 1, 2, 3. I'll see you guys in the next reaction for episode 4 through 6, hopefully. And let me know what you guys think about the Love is Blind so far. If you have watched the entire 6 episodes so far, please, no spoilers. No spoilers in the comments, because I still want to enjoy it when I watch it. But anyway, thank y'all so much. I love y'all. I love you guys for all the support. Thank you. And I'll see y'all in another one. Bye.